we're gonna build this simple bed today. So this bed frame is a simple cube where we do some modifications, and also this mattress is a again a cube, and then these two pillows are simple cubes, and this one is a simple plane with cloth simulation applied. And then to get these ripples I did a simple trick, and then I'll go through that one as well. And in this tutorial I'm going to assign some PBR materials, something like this, clothes, so that you will feel like it's real clothes, but it does not necessarily to be and also I applied some fabric materials to these bed frames, head frame, as well as this bed frame. And also I applied some fabric material to the mattress, and all these are very simple assignments, so we can quickly go through all of these. And the most time taking part is this making this comforter, and then have some ripples on that comforter. So let's get started. All right, let's start with the new file. Let's save this. All right, now select the cube, scale, and then Z, scale along Z axis, and then scale along X axis until you find it is good enough for your bed frame. Scale along Y. Okay, now after you scale, Control A, apply scaling. Now go to press N to open up the side menu panel. In edit you have auto mirror. If it is not there, you can go to edit, preferences, under the add-ons, search for auto mirror, and then enable that plugin if it is not enabled. So that's what we want to do. Once you enable that, you have auto mirror. I want to apply auto mirror along all these axes before I just create some bed frames, head frame, or the foot frame, or anything like that. So you need to apply a mirror along x-axis, apply, and then also apply a mirror along y-axis. And then if you select this object and go to modifiers, you can see there are two mirrors applied. That's what we did. One is along x-axis, the other one is along y-axis. Yeah, that's what we want. Press N again to hide the side menu. Now if you go to edit mode by pressing tab, you can see you can only edit 1/4 of this shape, or the other parts will be edited for you. Alright, now if you are on here, select the loop cut, and then put a loop cut somewhere here, and then also this side. Alright, now select the face selection mode or 3 from your keyboard, and then select these two, extrude somewhere around here. Okay, now I don't want let's do one more thing. Let's extrude this face only, extrude. Let's do another extrusion and then scale. Alright, now go to your object mode and then go to mirror, and then apply all of these mirrors. Click on that drop down arrow and then apply. Now if you go to edit mode, you have to edit every single thing individually. Now what I do here is I press 3 from your keyboard. It should be 1, side view, and then enable this X-ray mode, and then box select the top part, right? So you make sure that you selected everything. Go to side view again, and then G to grab, and then Z to constrain to the Z axis. Make it little higher so that it feels like the head frame. Okay, disable the X-ray mode. Now you have your bed frame. It's a very simple, very quick bed frame. All right, now let's get into our mattress. Okay, so point selection mode, vertex selection mode, select the middle vertex, shift and S, select cursor to selected, and then tab out of the edit mode, go to add mesh cube, scale Z. Now scale zipped C. Now go to side view, scale X. Now top view, number 7 from your keyboard, scale Y. Make it little, slightly less than the bed frame. Okay, now tab into edit mode, get your select the loop cut, put a loop cut somewhere around here, and then another one somewhere around here. By the way, you click and drag. Move your mouse pointer to this edge so that you get a loop cut perpendicular to that edge, and then click and drag, and then click and drag this way. Alright, now get out of the edit mode. Now select the mattress, Control 2 or maybe Control 1. Let's go for Control 2. Yeah, 2 levels of subdivision surface modifier. Or you can simply close this, select the mattress, come over here, modifier panel, modifier properties, add modifier, subdivision surface modifier, make it 2. Now you feel like it is low poly, go to select the mattress again if it is not, and then go to object, shade smooth. Okay, now we need to scale this one slightly along x-axis, scale as x to x-axis. Now let's bring this up, scale Z, and then GZ. Okay, that is our mattress. Let's duplicate this, shift D, and then GZ, scale X. I'm going to build my mattresses, pillows, sorry. Scale X, scale Y, excuse me. And now go to edit mode, tab into edit mode. Now what you want to do here is you want to make it more like a pillow. So you select everything, and then scale Z, and then tab into edit mode again, and then go to selection mode, go to edge selection mode, select this edge. Let's press period from your numpad so that you focus on that edge, and then press and hold Alt key and then click on that edge. You select the entire edge loop, and then GG to grab. Okay, same thing for this one, edge loop, Alt click, GG to grab, and then same thing here, edge loop, GG to grab. I'm doing the same thing here as well, GG to grab. Okay, now let's click on this edge, and then this edge, shift all, click all these, and then scale. see, scale X might be okay. Alt click, shift click, shift alt click, shift click, scale Z, and also scale X slightly. Okay, that should do it. Our mattress, pillow, sorry. Now move this one, go to side view, grab, place it here. Go to front view, grab. Okay, grab down. Okay. Oh, that's too small, right? Scale. Top view, grab. Scale X. So adjust that one until you find it is, looking nice. Shift D, right click to get the same place, G to grab. Okay, two mattresses, two pillows. Okay, now to the most time consuming part. Let's save this one. Okay, let's save this one as bed 2. Okay, now let's create a plane. That is our comporter. Add mesh plane. Now scale Y and then scale X slightly. Grab Z, bring it all the way up, and top view, grab, and then scale X, top view, grab. I think it should scale down slightly along X-axis. Okay, now go to edit mode, very important. Put some loop cuts, and then maybe like on that side should be something like 32, and on this side it should be like 64 or something, and then yeah, that should do it. Tab out of edit mode. Now this is important. Click on this mattress and then go to physics, add collision. Click on the bed, add collision. Click on the cloth or the plane, add cloth. Now if you click on play, you should see your cloth is on the mattress. I did not make these two collidable because of a reason, right? So I want to make the ripples. So this is very smooth, it's like not realistic. Let's do something on that, right? Get back to your frame number 1 by clicking on this, and now let's see when we move our timeline, the pointer, when actually it settles down somewhere around maybe 30. Yeah, 30. Let's do something here, a trick to make that ripple. Let's add one more object, add mesh and a cube. Okay, now I'm scaling this one so that it's like a kind of like a pole, right? Scale shift Y and then scale Y a little bit more, and now go to side view, grab this, move somewhere here, and now let's scale this one along Z-axis as well slightly. Let's make it a little bit more. along that line. Okay, now let's make a collision object as well. Make it a collision, and then let's move on to 30th. And before that, let's get into the first frame and then enable auto keyframing. Select this object, press I, location, rotation, and scale to make sure that it's working as it should. And then go to the frame 30, and then also again same key, and then after that go to frame 100 or something. It settles on 30th. Okay, I think we need to get it down a little bit more. On the first frame, let's make it get it down. Grab Z somewhere here, a little bit further. Okay, now if you play this, it should settle somewhere around 30. Okay, now go back to 1, click on this, and then 30. After that, in the frame 100, what you need to do is you need to move this one, grab this pole along the x-axis up to this point, and then add a keyframe. Now let's see how it works. All right, it works. Okay, stop at this point, and now delete this cube, and now click on this cloth, go to modifier tab, and then apply the cloth simulation. Now if you go back to the first frame, your cloth stays the same, otherwise it will go back to the original state. Now this is not like a cloth. What I want to do here is I want to apply maybe one level of subdivision, control 1, and then also go to object and then shade smooth. Now it is more like a cloth. Okay, control S to save it. Now let's get back to our material part. Yes, I think this is too high. Go to edit mode, select all these faces, because it is too high, too tall. Okay, go to side view and then grab Z. I think this size should do it. Tab out of edit mode. Okay, now control S to save it. Let's get into the material section very quickly. All right, for that what I do here is I have a website, this one. So this one is cc0textures.com. so if you go to assets, you can select maybe fabric, right? You have several fabrics, but if you know how to convert substance archive files, you can use even these files with S. But as for this tutorial, I recommend just get a simple PBR file. All right, so you can download, you can get a material or blue or black or whatever whatever the color you like, and then click on that. And then these are the resolutions we have. The big resolution is better, but you know it's too large. All right, select the file that you like. Maybe 4K. I would recommend 4K PNG file, and then save this one somewhere that you can access. I will save this one to textures. This is fabric 2K. Yeah, let's go with 2K fabric 46 2K, and then save it, and then open up that location, and then fabric, let's okay, fabric 46 2K. Yeah, this one, and then expand or unzip it, extract the file, and then you have these different maps. One is a color, and also normal map, and also roughness, displacement, and then ambient occlusion. Normally we do not use ambient occlusion, but I will be using all these, you know, roughness, normals, displacement, and then a fabric color. So let's go to our model, and then select the cloth, and then click on shading, click on new, because we don't have a material, still there is no material yet. Click on new, and now click on add, search for image texture, and then before that let's click on this cloth, control A, and then select scale, and then go to UV editing, click on A to select all, go to UV, and then smart UV unwrap, and then click on OK, and then put a sync on here, and then now let's go back to shading, and then select open up, and then go to the place where you have your texture file saved, and then I saved it under fabric 46 2K, and then select the color map, open, and then connect this color output of that image texture to the base color. Now you should see your fabric texture assigned, but the scaling is not right. So let's go back to UV editing, and then select everything. Now come over here, press A to select everything, and then move your mouse over here, and then scale S to scale. Let's come over here, and then enable texture. Okay, a little bit more scale. Okay, sounds good, looks good to me. Okay, all right, let's go back to shading, and now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to do roughness and also normal map. Just duplicate this, shift D, and then select open, and then this time select normal map. Now you cannot simply connect this yellow dot with blue dots. This normal is a blue dot. You cannot simply connect all those two colors together. You need an intermediate node, add, search, normal map, and now what you can do is connect this color output to the color input of the normal map, and then connect this normal output to the normal. Now you have, you know, like a that, you know, texture, actual texture. You feel like it has it, other than having a very flat material. Now the same thing, go to add, let's duplicate this one, shift D, and then this time open up um, less roughness, and then connect this color output to the roughness input of this principal BSD. Feel like this is very shiny. I want to make it a little dark. um, let's add a matte node and place it here, and then select the operation to multiply and then increase this value so that you don't see that much shiny material. Let's make this slightly larger and then increase this one up to 10, and now you don't see that much shiny material there. Okay, and then you can apply roughness to a displacement to this displacement via a displacement map, but I'm not going to do that one either. I feel like this should do it. Alright, so let's assign another material to this table bed frame. So let's go to UV editing and select everything. Before that, let's apply the scaling. Control A, scaling, and then tab into edit mode, go to UV, smart UV project, and then scale it. Yeah, that should do it. And now let's go back to our shading section, and then it has a material assigned already, and then I need to add image texture, and then open up some material that looks like a bed frame texture, and this time I'm going to get something like this, and then apply color. It is the fabric 39 from that zc0textures.com, and connect this one to base color. And then the scaling, if you are not happy with the scaling, so you can always go back to UV editing and then do the scale. All right, let's go to shading again. Now you have some material assigned to that one. So let's get the roughness to way up so that it is not shiny at all. And also, if you wish, you can duplicate this one and open up the normal map for that one, normal map, and then add another normal map as you already know now, and then connect the color output to the color input of normal map, and then connect the normal to the normal. So this will give some kind of like a feeling that it has a cloth texture rather than a smooth surface. Alright, so let's do the same thing for the mattress. Apply scaling first and then go to UV editing, and it is already unwrapped, so to make sure that you can say smart UV unwrap, because it's a cube, it's already unwrapped, UV mapped. And what I want to do here is I want to go to shading of the mattress and then add a new material, and then add image texture, and then connect this one to base color, and then select a nice material for that. Alright, let's get 45. Yeah, color, and also go back to UV editing because it's not properly scaled. A tab A, and then scale. And this one is, let's say, rotate 90. Okay, that should do it. What about the other side? select this, rotate 90. There's a small glitch here. Let's try to fix it later, but for now let's fix this issue. It's kind of like a going away. Let's make it scale slightly and then grab Z. Now this feels like a very thin cloth, but the comporter is thick. So let's go to modifier, add a modifier, solidify modifier, increase the thickness, and then until you feel like it is thick cloth. Okay, let's assign some colors to these two Alright, so what I did here was I selected both of these and then apply a material, and now you should see. Let's try to fix this issue. Tab, let's add another loop cut. To shrink it down. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, all right, now that is fair enough. Okay, let's go back to our layout, and okay, this is your simple bed with a cloth and 2 pillows and 1 bed frame. All right, hope you will find this is useful in your projects, and then if you spend a couple of more hours on this, you can make it more photorealistic. But the purpose of this tutorial is to teach you how to model these things very quickly, and also how to do some tricks so that you get the clothes created for your models in a more easy way than spending several hours on these small things and simple things. Okay, so this is your bed. Hope you will find this is useful, and then see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.